the Igbo youth are now they have not divided themselves on the issue of Edwin Clark, E.K. Clark over his death. E.K. Clark, Edwin Clark, Edwin Chike Clark. Yes, because Edwin Chike Clark. The Igbos were united when Ayo Adebanjo died. All of them were saying, "Oh, rest in peace, sir." This time around, the death of E.K. Clark, people are like, "No." Some are saying Igbo, some are saying, "This one." Others are saying, "No, this one is against Biafra agitation." If you are watching our subscribers, kindly subscribe, on notifications, drop your comment, let's know what you are thinking, press the like button so that other people can comment. Mr. Chinedu, you are an Igbo man, what do you think about the death of E.K. Clark, Edwin Clark?
I think it came from the concept of independence, a pre-independence concept and ideology, where they are able to find themselves. We have one who enjoyed nationalism and socialism, including welfareism. We have one too who became a councillor under Samuel Obemudia and later traveled to London to study and came back, and Gowon happened to give him one of the biggest appointments that made him one of the richest as at that time. But that is not what we are talking about today. Who is Awolowo? Who is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe? If you look at the last brigade, the last brigade bred by these people, that is just the end of an era. But among the two, one seems to have a broader understanding of the national issue, of what Nigeria is today and how Nigerians should react to present day Nigeria. Not Nigeria of 1960s, not Nigeria of 1970s. Not Nigeria of 1950s. I'm talking of reacting to the situation on ground today. Agreed that the labors of our heroes past are now in vain. These are heroes, maybe in all the ramifications. But Ayo Adebanjo was an Awoist and a Zikist. He first come into political contact from Azikiwe. He had a little romance with Azikiwe for some very long time, but before he now moved to become an Awoist. But the ideology never left him. So he has a touch of socialism and welfareism. Then he has also a touch of nationalism coming from, of course, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. But Edwin Clark was bred, tailored by Gowon. Gowon is the first person that appointed him at the federal level. So that was where the concept, the bread, the treatment, the fragmentation complex, the issue of falsehood, super pandey fasiga begin to come in. That was from there Gowon was able to transfer hatred. By Edwin Clark, there was no investing in Bayelsa. He's calling Romania. Government college in here. That's where he schooled. They were contemporaries of Chima Achebe in those days. So many of them, them, thousands of renowned scientists, professors as in those days. But I've never seen it one day by Edwin Clark come out to say, yes, I was trained by an Igbo man. I've not seen it. It's good in government college in my Abia State. Go and verify. Go on. I'm online. Let them go and find out whether what I'm saying is a lie. So after having contact with Gowon over this one, and the issue of Biafra came up, he was able to align with the Fulanis. That was where the alignment started. And that was why he's saying that Igbos should conveniently, under conquest and oppression, stay in Nigeria. That he has no problem with that. But anything that has to do with Biafra, he kick against it. He said he's campaigning for Igbo to stay in Nigeria. That's what makes him a nationalist. Nobody should. He is fear that some certain people have discovered the secret and was able to put it on the proper perspective, that the issue of disintegration of Nigeria should not be based on emotion and sentiment on what you are able to gather for yourself as a result of Fulani patronage. No. The white man said, after 100 years of existence as a nation, you are free to go your separate ways. Edwin Clark Yes, a leader, a regional champion. According to them, go and Google South go and Google it. Write South in Google. No, Google it. That's to tell you that there's one somewhere. Google South there. Go to Google, put South. Then Google will warn you. But put Southeast there, you see it there. Put Southwest there, you see it. Put North there, you see it. Put North, Google will warn you. No, I'm telling you what the level that Fulani is used by Edwin Clark, Sarawiwa was living in Ojuku's father's house until their mother killed him. And they call it abandoned property, your own brother. You that is from Delta State, Bomadi. You're not even an Ijo man. But you see Nigeria pray, say, Ijo leader, Ijo this. I begin to wonder. So Edwin Clark was not an Ijo man. He's from Delta State. Gomadi in Delta State, very close to Patani. I have been there. He's in the same place with almost River State. He's in the same place with the Madreke. So what I'm trying to say at this point is that we can see where that sentiment, that influence is coming from. It's not like that of Ayo Adebanjo, who went through a broader, learned, exposed personalities like Azikiwe and Awolowo. And what thing I love for Ayo Adebanjo, to be honest with you, is that he did not allow the influence of the yesteryears to define his view of present day Nigeria. The only person that has remained archaic on issue of national interest, saying I want to name the Kano. Well, what are you talking about? Well, that is the way it is. Another thing is that Edwin Clark only supported Peter Obi. He came out because if you have to remain in Nigeria as an Igbo, I will support you. But if you want to remain a Biafra as an Igbo, I will not support you. You see his concept. But Ayo Adebanjo never said that. He said if you try to restructure Nigeria, let the Biafrans go. He put it very clearly. And let the Yorubas go. He said if you fail, wait, are you not hearing? Are you not listening? Don't you understand what I'm saying? Can you see the concept of these two people? And that's why Ayo Adebanjo have more positive reaction online than Edwin Clark. He has more positive support, praise, encomium. People celebrated his life at times than this man that is neither here, is not there. How can you say that? He can only support you when you are an Igbo man, when you say you are going to stay in Nigeria. That is what I am trying to tell you, and that's why you see people of opinion and response is being fragmented based on people want to judge you based on what you give out, what you represent, and they have looked at him very deeply. You do. How many times have you seen Edwin Clark come out and say they should release Nnamdi Kanu? But what he did was to make sure that he poisoned the remaining leaders like Jonathan and the rest of them on the issue of Biafra. That is just it. That is just the way it is. And a lot of people have come to realize that these two sages. One is a regional champion, Edwin Clark. Ayo Adebanjo is a national champion. If I want to rate them, you understand? So, who is more nationalistic? Who is more patriotic now? If you look at it very well, and that is why people are saying that to an extent they are not too happy with the role Edwin Clark actually played on the issue of Mazin Nnamdi.
Because they are languishing in jail now. Nobody is asking for their release. While people that are agitating for Islamization of Nigeria, who are the bandits, the Fulani herders, the Boko Haram insurgents, they arrested them and they released all of them, giving them amnesty, paying them money, rehabilitating them. Because why? Nigeria is an Islamic country. We have degenerated gradually into an Islamic dispensation. It is Islamic Republic
of Nigeria. Why? Nnamdi Kanu agitated for his fundamental rights. He did not steal. Nnamdi Kanu did not steal Nigerian public funds. The governors are. The ministers have been doing that. The people at the office of the executive have been doing that. Nnamdi Kanu, they refuse him freedom. Because why? He was agitating for his rights. Having not stolen money, having not killed anybody in Nigeria, yet Kanu is denied bail. How do you see it? This is an Islamic dispensation. When we all actually allowed Muslim tickets to augur well during 2023 presidential election, how do you expect someone like Nnamdi Kanu released? No, because he's a man of justice. Because he's a man that was agitating for self-realization. I don't understand. He wants a separate state of his own to defend his over-marginalized people, his over-marginalized people, the Igbos. That's why they rolled him down. They could not pay him. They could not obey the court. Because what Nnamdi Kanu is agitating for right now will actually nail the whole politicians, the whole greedy politicians in Nigeria that are going to be at loss. Nigerian politicians have not seen anything wrong on mismanaging our public fund, our general commonwealth. They mismanage it, allowing us in this kind of deprived society. We are deprived of all goodies, all social amenities, all social infrastructures, all legal, establishments whereby you and I could be working. We should be paid hourly. Yes, the politicians are sitting on it. There are ways towards that. It works in America. It works in Europe, whereby you should be working at hotels, you should be working at various factories, working at various facilities, and you should be what? Paid hourly.
Mr. Raf, are you not afraid that the retailers are being released and agitators are being kept in detention? Are you not worried that U.S. president may be looking at what kind of a country is Nigeria?
Nigeria is a country where the Christians are being killed on daily basis since 2015. No, since 2011. Immediately Jonathan won election, his own first coming election, Jonathan was ganged up against the whole northern elites led by Fulani hegemony, who are largely, the Fulanis are totally, not largely, Fulanis who are totally, in their totality, Muslims. They gang up against them, started, bringing into Nigerian country all manners of terrorist group in their large numbers. They started oppressing, terrorizing Jonathan regime. That was how Boko Haram successfully abducted Chibok girls. Yes, these are anointed people from the north because they abducted Chibok girls to do what? To thwart Jonathan's efforts of being a good ruler or leader. Then again, many more like headers, many more like bandits were employed by Muhammad Buhari. See, let me tell you, releasing them, allowing agitators to die in jail are the utmost agenda of the Fulani terrorists. The terrorists themselves are the one in charge of this government. Why? Because they are asking for the release of Boko Haram insurgents that were jailed after killing many people, after setting ablaze many communities in the northeast, southeast, southwest. These terrorists that are in this government and in Buhari's government are the one in charge. That's why they are denying all IPOB, all Oduduwa agitators bail. They are bent on bailing Boko Haram insurgents, arrested ones. They are bent on setting them free right in the courts. They are bent on telling us that what Boko Haram insurgents are fighting are their right. They are fighting to Islamize the whole Nigeria. They are fighting to make you and I by force Muslims. They are fighting to instill in the south, in the east,
Sharia court, Sharia law, Sharia rules and regulation. That's why this current dispensation is an Islamic dispensation. Mr. President is a Muslim. His religion is Islam. Mr. Deputy President is a Muslim. His religion Islam. What do you expect? We are in an Islamic country. That's why they cannot set IPOB free. They can always set terrorists, the killers, murderers free.
But are you not afraid because all of the Muslims together? That's why some of your governors in this part of Nigeria are now allowing construction of mosque in the eastern part of Nigeria and then sponsoring people to Mecca.
Gentlemen, construction of mosque in the southeastern Nigeria cannot work. It cannot work. Why? After wasting money on those mosques, Southeasterners are going to destroy all of them. This is an agenda that can last, but only within this administration. In fact, if Tinubu comes again, that is when it can last till the next 4 years. But if Tinubu could not come again, all those mosques, the foundation, it will stay at the foundation. They will just be unfinished. Because Igbo man can never tolerate Arabic agenda. We can never tolerate Allah Kuba everywhere in Igbo land. Very early in the morning, Allah Kuba will be filtered into the whole air. The atmosphere of southeastern Nigeria is an atmosphere of serenity. An atmosphere where you have most magnificent cathedral, St. Charles, St. Catherine, St. Jude, St. John, all over Igbo land, where Lord Jesus Christ is being worshipped every day. We can never buy into Mohammedanism. Mohammedanism came almost 630 years after Christianity. They are bent on twisting the Bible, the word of God. They know the very God they are worshiping. My God, as far as I'm concerned, I'm worshiping the God of Israel. He is my God. So, come quote me, incitation, localization, situation and construction of mosque in Igbo land, southeastern Nigeria, it cannot work. It is dead. Failure on arrival.
Finally, good news, or is it a good news? Amotekun intercepted over 1,000 runners yesterday in Ondo State, and they were caught with various forms of sophisticated weapons in their hands. They have been now sent back to the north. How does this news come to you?
Very nice news. Good news. The Yoruba nation is working. I can see Tinubu not even applauding the effort of this security outfit formed by the southwestern governors. Tinubu is playing game, pretending he is not pleased. But I'm telling you that is a good one. Very, very credible. Very, very credible of Amoteku. It is too plausible and audible as well that these invaders from Sahel countries have been caught, arrested, and what? Deported into their land, back to their land, where they come from. They are terrorists. They are jihadists. They are justice violators. They are not here in the southwest to do job. The only thing they are here to do is to disallow, kill, and maim farmers, to make Yoruba land ungovernable. But alas, we thank God that Amoteku apprehended all these invaders and actually deported all of them. That's a good work, good one from Odua Republic.
Your governors in the southeastern part of Nigeria, what do you think that they should learn from what Amoteku has done? Because the same people are now invading the southeast. Look at what happened in Ebonyi State. Do you think that your governors should learn from Amoteku? Yes, they will be good in the first place.
Abago is now hiding because Aguna Chamber and Udogachi, security outfits formed by Charles Oludo, they are in charge right away. And instead of being our forest guards, protecting our farmers in Igbo land, they are going after the traditional worshippers. They are going after the native witch doctors. They are going after ritualists. They are going after their Igbo brothers. Instead of posting all this Aguna Chamber into the various forests and farmlands in Igbo land, they were ransacking the whole communities, looking for Igbo youths to disalive. They are going house to house, harassing and fighting native doctors and witch doctors who are using human parts to at least do fetish
things for money ritual. Anyway, I am not a supporter of money rituals. I'm not a supporter of native doctors, DB